What's up, guys? I'm back with another video, and I got Bigo over here on the side. I'm gonna be having them asking me questions while I eat my little lunch, do a little mukbang. I got Wendy's. I just got me a spicy chicken sandwich. I didn't get no tomato because I really don't like tomatoes. And instead of the ranch, instead of the mayo, I put ranch on it. I'm gonna be talking to y'all about some of the stuff that had happened like over the last 24 hours and kind of giving y'all closure on some of the things that we've been talking to prior. So I hope y'all enjoy this video. Why am I already eating these fries, girl? Let's go ahead and get into it. I need everybody over here to post the comments, the questions, concerns, baby, anything y'all got. Lay it on me. I'm ready to talk to y'all. We better go do, just to let y'all guys know we are doing a video. So make sure y'all please asking really good questions. Make sure y'all asking questions that y'all feel like is good, bad, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know how to deal with certain stuff. So let's get right into it. I got me a spicy chicken sandwich, y'all. No tea, no solder. Spicy chicken sandwich. And some Wendy's fries. Who doesn't like a good old Wendy's fries? You know what I mean? Who don't like a good old Wendy's fries? I'm gonna put a little bit. So let me get me a whole video. We're gonna start off with, girl, wait. Why did you choose to ask me that? Am I still transitioning? What it look like? And y'all probably couldn't see that, but girl, I got titties now. Breasts. I can't fake that. No bra or bra. I got whole breasts now, boo. You said, that's not what I said. What I said was, in quotations, what I said is that the fact there was something going on. I was being funny. And I said, baby, everything that's going on. I said, baby, I'm about to start my detransition now. I said, shit, might as well got them. It wasn't no shit like, it was a final decision. That's how I know y'all take everything and run with it. Hearsay, she say, lives deeply in y'all. I don't have to show you anything. The fact that I am talking to you, that's good enough. I don't have to prove anything to you. I don't owe you anything. Anything that I give you guys is voluntary. You know what I mean? So you have to understand the respect level. You don't see me worrying about what you got going on. You know what I mean? It's always about somebody else's business, somebody else's business, somebody else's business. When it should never be like that. Oh, and I got me a strawberry lemonade to go with it. For the people in the background, there was one on what I was eating. Oh, yeah. Exactly. 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 My fave. What's up, boo? Thank you, Pisces. This is my favorite so far. Thank you, Zora. Hi, yours truly. Thank you, Bookie Buds. We love him out this girl. Hey. Alright, so y'all, what I'm doing right now is that we're having a conversation while I'm eating. It's kind of like a mukbang / Q&A type of ordeal. So I'm also streaming on YouTube. I will be dropping a video on this segment. So I need y'all to ask me questions that y'all feel like that is voluntary to what have happened in the last 24 to 48 hours. Stuff that you feel like that you need to ask for the future. Anything that you feel like you have an inquiry on, I'll answer it if I feel like that is suitable. And I'll disregard it if I feel like that it's not. So let's just ask the questions. Let's see what we have. And let's get the girls talking. Actually, let's wake a bitch up. And for the ones that's over here, I got a spicy chicken sandwich and a fry and a drink. I didn't really go all out for this meal, like I normally do. I be having 2 or 3 different things at once, and on top of dessert and all that. I didn't do that this time. I wanted to keep it simple and, just have a little, a little, it's not lunch because maybe it's like what time? It's like 8 o'clock. So, you know what I mean? I eat. So this is like a little snack, a little lunch. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to eat again later on. But, we're going to have another segment later on, but let's continue. Okay. Oh, did you get the 4 for $4 biggie bag? No. I got the spicy deluxe chicken sandwich, a large fry, and a large strawberry lemonade. That's what I got. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Mary Price. Thank y'all so much for the gifts. Thank y'all so much. I need everybody to do me a favor. Double tap the screen if you're not double tapping the screen. And also make sure you're sharing the live. Make sure the broadcast is definitely vibrant. And we live a life over here. You know what I mean? Regardless of what setting or what place it's in. I don't mean living life is in full in those terms. I mean, let's be full of life. You know what I mean? Let's be full of energy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bookie. Thank you so much. We love the gifts over here, honey. Let's get that quota. If you are not a host, they are wasting money, right? No, that's not true. You can still make some money if not being a host. But the app is not random how it used to be. It's not going to be like what the acquiring host is making. But yeah, you can make some. You can make some. This is not my main income. So anything coming from each section is alright with me. As long as it's bringing in more. You know what I mean? But I did think about coming back full time to become, well, not full time. There's no way I'll be able to come back full time when I have YouTube, when I have Instagram. I don't even be focused on Instagram. Like that's what's so funny, y'all. I haven't really been focused on Instagram at all. Y'all remember when I was literally focused on Instagram like to the T? When Meta and it was paying, baby, you could never see me off of Instagram. No shade. When Meta stopped paying, stuff slowed down. Money was not the same no more. Bitches was barely even making $200. Like, no, ma'am. So now I'm gonna feel like this, a different story, it's a different platform. With TikTok being one of the apps that shut down and come back, they kind of made it like a gross. And kind of made the other platforms, even though it's TikTok is still where it needs to be, but kind of made the other platforms stand out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because you kind of got that thought in your head, like, oh shit, I never know what this platform is gonna, you know what I mean? So I always gotta think in my head, okay, well maybe they could get rid of this app at any moment. You know what I mean? Why you don't have commercials on YouTube if you're monetized? I definitely do have commercials on YouTube. So in order, I don't know if you know how it works. Maybe it's because you don't do social media and you're not monetized on any platform. But when you're monetized on YouTube, and in order to get those videos that you're talking about with the ads, the video has to be 8 minutes or longer. Like right now, we have exceeded the video over here past 8 minutes. So this video you will see ads on. Like the video that you will go to on the Convo. The video that I posted titled The Convo, you see ads in that video. Each one of my videos have to be 8 minutes or longer to be able to have ads in them. The ads basically, it basically does something to the duration of the time on the videos. So basically, any one of the 8 minutes or longer videos will have the ads. Has anyone seen ads on the video? I could show you. I could show you. I could show you. Y'all want to go to let's go to a multi-guest live. Since we're on Bigo, okay, so y'all have seen the ads. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're on Bigo. So you know, I don't have to stop the video over here. But let me see what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go on a multi-guest live. Alright? We're gonna go on a multi-guest live. And we're gonna, son of a bitch, I just dropped the fry. It's okay. We're gonna go on a multi-guest live, right? And I'm gonna screen share and show you the video that's longer than 8 seconds, right? The video that's longer than 8 minutes, I'm sorry, have commercials. Y'all ready? You denied it. You knew I was gonna come with it. You should have just left it alone, love bug. So are you ready? Are you guys ready? Y'all ready? Let me switch it on. All right. Hi, Pisces, baby. Hi. We're going to screen share for the girlies because they don't understand. You good, girl. All right. Now. And y'all know what we have to do. We have to sit here and watch the whole video. Fine. We have to sit here and watch the video so you can see the ads. I could stop by his family, Mary family. Look how good you are. Lightly. All right. So what I'm doing right now, y'all, is I got to clip that part in the video because I'm gonna have to definitely turn it around. But let me go search it up.
No, because it's new.
Huh?
They still wouldn't be able to see because it's new. Like you just got my.
So would they like me? Okay, hold on one second. I know what we can do to shut all that down. I literally have my YouTube. Hold on one second, cause it's not a gagger. Hold on one second. This is what I'm just about to do. I'm just about to pull up the email that they sent me, saying that I was a YouTube partner. And any one of you guys know that being a YouTube partner is you being monetized. So let me just pull up the email. And especially also, I can pull up the email for YouTube payments. And you guys know that whoever's monetized know what that is, especially. Or, wait. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not done. I definitely will be back for part 2, so stay tuned. What's up, guys? I'm back. I told you guys that I would have to spin the block back again and see exactly what y'all had was talking about. Y'all was on Bigo. Y'all was asking questions. And we got a couple of people that's on the panel right now ready to ask me some questions. So thank y'all so much, Katie Empire, for staying tuned in and also remaining what I am, the Internet Messiah, and making sure y'all come back and to do what we need to do. Here, point blank. All right, we're finna get into this next segment, and in this next segment, I got questions that's finna be asked. So I hope y'all here for it. I am. So we got a question from somebody. What's the question? Hello. Hello.
All the people that you have dealt with, as far as networks, who would you go back to dealing with?
Okay, so I would go. I know a lot of y'all was probably thinking that the network that I did, I know a lot of y'all thinking that the hotel room that I did was, I said the hotel room. I'm sorry, I was reading something. That's so crazy. Something just gagged the fuck out of me because some other stuff just happened and somebody inboxed me was like, they trying to find out what hotel you in. You're not gonna be able to find out. On top of that, let's just keep going with what we were talking about. So basically, the network that I would go back to, I would think first and foremost, it's because I did some side collaboration work with some networks. I did some main course work with some networks. So out of the stuff that I've done, I'm going to say Royal K TV Network. Oh no! I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna say Zeus, Royal TV Network. Um,
I can't. It's so funny. And then the main network that I was on, I can't really just help it. I can't say I'll go back to them. No shade, y'all. I can't say I'll go back to them ultimately because I feel like that it's really, with that being said,
I don't want to throw no slander on nobody's name, but it's just unprofessional to deal with certain stuff dealing with that network. And y'all know what I mean. I don't have to say any names. It's just unprofessional, and I wouldn't recommend that network to anybody. Okay, let's see what the rest of the girls said. I answered it in enough. I answered it in a way for it to be duration of time to be drawn out. I'm confused on why somebody would say Ebony. We're talking about networks, honey. What's the other questions, honey? No.
Do you feel like that'll never work again because of King being shady?
And the reason why I keep I'm muting because it's really loud. I don't know whose background that is, but it's really loud. And I want to make sure that the videos and everybody can hear each other. So, okay. So I ain't gonna make this drawn out because it's really kind of simple if you want to be totally honest, because everything is so aware. I would never go back to RATV Network. I don't care what opportunity they have. Second of all, unless they're gonna pay a big check. Second of all, and yes, it's due to the trust behind that, and due to the fact that there's been too many playing in face type of games. I never feel like that people are. First of all, you can't do business with people you can't trust. That's number one in the rule of business is loyalty. You cannot do business with people you don't trust because at the end of the day, anything could be compromised, anything could be messed up, and anything could be deceived. So, I feel like to answer to that question, it would be no, no, and hell no. Okay, no, go ahead.
You had one thing that you could do. If you had one thing that you had to do just to stay successful without anything interfering in it, what would that be?
If I had to do anything without any interruptions to gain and maintain successfulness, I'm gonna say it would have to be. It's so loud. It's so loud. Um, I think it would have to be. Okay, just so I can make sure. I know the girls that are like, oh my God, K-Dog, it's not that hard. But I really want to clarify, what do you mean by this? It's like, okay, what do you mean? Can you structure that comment or question that you just asked me? What do you entirely mean by that?
I'm saying like if you could get if you could get somebody's help with one thing, how could that help you to stay successful?
Oh,
Like with no interruption.
got you. Guidance from a loyal manager. I would say guidance from a loyal manager. Somebody that's not just looking to be my manager because of stuff that I can offer, but I want them to be able to guide me in the industry, to be able to mold me in the way that I need to be molded to keep me from sinking or drowning and to keep me afloat. You know what I mean? Like basically understand and have loyalty and trust before we can be business partners. But I also kind of want you to come in the door as a business partner, but knowing that what type of platform that I want you to hold that against. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is like I don't want you to. I don't want to meet anybody brand new and have to build this and build that and build this and build that. I want somebody out there that has been watching me, that knows exactly what's going on, that knows what I'm capable of, that knows the talents that I hold. You know what I'm saying? That also knows my downfalls, that knows something. But I want people to also kind of analyze certain things. Not people. I'm sorry, the person to analyze certain things in certain ways that other people don't. You know what I'm saying? I want you to have your own mindset. I don't want you to be a bandwagon. I don't want people to be and I cannot have that in my business. You know what I mean? I can't have nobody that's so quick to believe in and he say she say stories. Somebody that's so eager and quick to do a storyline. Somebody that's eager and so quick to want to believe a story without getting context, clues, and facts. You know what I mean? So basically, long story short, to pin all of that in one area, I would have to say somebody that I can depend on, depending on me. You get it?
Okay, I get it. Okay, so going back further, I wasn't there them years ago, but do you regret any thing that you have showed to the internet those years ago, or do you just feel like, so what, fuck them, they saw what they saw and this what they gonna get, and they gonna get better whenever it comes?
So I love how you just said that, and I love wordplay. The second part would be so much more of my go-to response, only because I am nonchalant. But I care. I would say in one of the beginning, the first part of the sentence, that I do care about some of the things that have been showed. I wish that I could have like minimized some of the stuff, but hey, that's what would you have done, or what could have been different. Context comes into play. Now, me personally, I don't regret anything that I do, because if anything that I've done has been a learned lesson, you know what I mean? Something that I can actually take time to be able to learn from what I did and change it, or either, you know what I'm saying, keep going through it and learn the lesson over again. However, I take that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that right there is like the second answer that you gave us. I feel like that's more so me than trying to give a fuck about changing or not wanting nobody to see, because at the end of the day, everybody has skeletons. It's just most motherfuckers ain't bold enough, or ain't, out in the front, or even, hard enough to even be out in the open, or transparent. What's to say, not even hard enough, or transparent enough to be able, have the balls to be transparent, or show this and show that. Not everybody has the courage, you know what I mean, to be that spotlight. So I say, fuck it. There's mistakes that I have made, and there are some things that I wish I would have never let the internet see, as far as showing everything with my place, showing everything with my job, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Inserting the life between my family, all of that, certain stuff like that. But I can't do anything about that, so I say fuck it, deal with it, and I learn how to move differently from that.
Facts. Okay.
I like these questions, girl. You keeping me interested. For real. I like motherfuckers that talk for real. I like talking.
Okay, so when you first decided that you wanted to change, like how long have you been thinking about it, or has this been something that you have been thinking about for a while? Because when I first met you, you was full man.
Right. Okay, so that's the end of the question, girl. I was over here smiling, girl. I was over here smiling, trying to figure out what else you finna say. Okay, so, I'm gonna stop you right there because this is getting juicy. Okay, no shade. So, I have definitely been considering transitioning, but it has not been like a deep thought of mine. It was always something, okay, well, I could do it, and you know what I'm saying, like, just eat it up. At first, everybody thinks that they could just eat something up and just do something good and the greatest, the best. You know what I mean? So I had this time in my head to where I was like, okay, well, shit, I feel like that, I feel like there's a certain part of me that feels a lot more comfortable in the femininity spot. And then I feel like some of me, the other half of me feels very comfortable in the masculinity spot. So it kind of put me in two different lanes. So I kind of been teetering over that for the last, I want to say right before the last 6 months of my transition on hormones and even throughout before I got on them. I feel like that I always had like a thought a couple months before my 6 months of transitioning that I wanted to fully transition, but I was always on the fact of no surgeries. I've always been on that. I've always been one of them type of people. If I was to, I would not get a breast augmentation. I would not get a BBL. I would not get any surgeries whatsoever. I would be one of those ones that transition from raw to light. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it would be take it or leave it type of ordeal. Nobody's trying to be the cunnest. Nobody's trying to be the fishiest. That's not my lane. I can do and look good in the way that I want to look good, but see, everybody does not think and put that on, how can I say this? Everybody doesn't put that on a pedestal. You know what I mean? Everybody doesn't say, oh, you're cute, you're cute, you're cute, you're cute. Everybody's not going to think you're cute. You know what I'm saying? So what I feel like, though, is if what my cuteness is, cuteness overload is stuff that I put out there. You know what I'm saying? Put in the world or put in the air. And I feel like that for my transition, it's enough for me. You know what I mean? Nobody's trying to be the cunt. Nobody's trying to be the fish. Nobody's trying to be the girl. I'm the girl, but nobody's trying to be the girl. You know what I mean? I feel like, and that's the reason why I don't stress over, you know what I'm saying, using my voice and talking like this, because at the end of the day, it's something that I choose to do. But when I talk to y'all like this, you know what I mean? It's just me more so comfortable in my skin. I'm finished. Wait, so y'all mean to tell me y'all didn't hear nothing I was saying?
No, because it was showing that you'll be back.
Oh my God, girl, I just ate that up. Y'all gonna have to go and watch on the video. Thanks to me, luckily, baby, I'm recording right now on YouTube. So y'all gonna have to go back and see that. I am not reanalyzing that question, baby. That was the longest drawn out comment I've ever done, honey. Oh my God.
But it's okay, because I got one more question. Well, not one more, but I got another question.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so you know how you always be like, you like women still and men. I just wanted to ask you, if you was to be with a woman and find a woman attractive, would you stay in the trans body?
No, immediate no. I respect the fact that women are women, you know what I'm saying? And my highlight of what I'm doing ultimately is because I feel like a certain perspective of me is feminine, you know what I'm saying? But when I do the masculinity, it's like a cute little type of ordeal, feminine, masculine type of thing. It's not giving too much and it's not giving too less. You know what I'm saying? Like I can vibe out on each section. But I feel like with that being said, with me being with a woman, I'm not gonna portray anything other than what it's supposed to be portrayed because that was the reason why I changed it in the first place. You know what I'm saying? I never ideally go to what people feel or people think. It's always been about what I think, what I feel. Um, and I just feel like that in that situation with that scenario, I feel like that if I'm gonna do that, then I'm gonna do it the right way. I've never been a half stepper, you know what I mean? Stepping into a position where I'm going to be the head of household and strong structure and the man of the house. And when you think about all of that, you think about strong, you think about power, you think about, you know what I'm saying? You just think about being the one that's, how can I say this so I won't confuse y'all? Protector. You know, you just think about that when you think about the man of the house. You know what I mean? And not all situations are like that because you have, you have some submissive men to women. You know what I mean? There are men that are submissive to women, but not in, I feel like not in my category. Just give you an example, but just to answer your question, it would have me going back into my masculinity mode and me portraying exactly what I was born in that sentence because at the end of the day, we all know what I was born and we all know exactly what I am. So I put action into what I'm playing, so I play the part, if you get what I mean.
Don't say what you is, because you trans.
I'm trans now. You know what I mean? But I just want to get the respect out there for people to understand, no, I don't think that I'm a woman. No, I don't have this delusional mindset, oh, I was meant to be a woman, this and the third. No, this decision that I made. I decided to change and to transition. It wasn't nothing because I felt like this and I felt like that. No, it was because I wanted to and I volunteered to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so in passing, you have spoken about being trans, but with you being around other trans women, did that build your confidence to want to go ahead and do it?
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm not no sugarcoat, no hating asshole. I love bad bitches. I'm a girl's girl, whether it be real fish or trans girls. Now the thing about this is that on that side, I really want, I don't want to knock myself out when I say this. Like I said, on each side of the table, I play my cards the way I need to play my cards, right? So on that side of the table is to be femininity. I felt like that with me being Ken so long and so much, I gravitated to the masculinity. You know what I'm saying? And when I very first started out, it was hard for me. You know what I'm saying? Some things that I do, and even to now, like you kind of see a little bit, like I be chill. Like it's not over flamboyant and everything like that. When I'm being over flamboyant, I'm doing the most. It's extra. I'm pulling it out. You know what I mean? But lightly, on a chill note, I don't give that. You know what I'm saying? The over femininity, the over sassiness, the over cattiness, I don't give that on a regular setting. You know what I mean? It gives very much chill, laid back, turned up when needs to be turned up, turned down when needs to be turned. Well, I ain't never turned down. I'm always on 10. But y'all know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it gives what it needs to give, the reason why it needs to give.
Okay, so out of all the trans girls, now you don't have to answer these. I'm curious.
Girl, if you would have seen my face, girl, I can't wait. I can't wait till you look at this YouTube video. The way that you could have seen my face when you just said that.
Oh God.
Girl, I can't wait till you watch this video.
Do you want me to ask this?
Yeah, go ahead and ask it. Fuck it.
Okay, so out of all the trans girls that you had been around, like who would you say that really for real pushed you to want to do this? Like,
pushed me to want to do it
right now.
Oh, I thought you was finna say something about dating the trans girls before my transition.
Okay, that's the next question. Thank you.
Okay, so long story short, I would have to say nobody on that Because nobody put me in a position to where I wanted to change. I'd already, over the years, been even putting it in my head or thinking about it. You know what I'm saying?
Hormones, ugly motherfucker.
I had came to the conclusion that I was, doing exactly what I was doing, right? I had ultimately thought that it was me who only mattered about the conversation. You know what I'm saying? It was never, oh, I want to do something because of somebody else or do something because of another belief of someone. I kind of, I kind of intrigued myself with it because I wanted to see how good or how best I could do it. You know what I mean? It was never because anybody that I seen that I was around doing it, I could point out their flaws. So it wasn't something that other trans girls were doing that I was intrigued about because shit, I could clock them like they could clock me. You know what I mean? So it was very much given, oh shit, the best of what I could do, the best of what I could be. So to answer that question, girl, none of these girls made me. None of these girls influenced nothing. Let's just say that these girls don't do it for me. Well, the trans girls that I hang around. All right, I'm waiting on the next question.
Okay, so
All right, go ahead, lady.
okay, so the next question I have is what you thought I was gonna ask you. Who out of all the girls that you was around, who was you attracted to sexually, physically, and emotionally? And be honest. And be honest.
All right, so to answer that, I'm gonna say Faith.
We only want this girl to ask the question because she over here just.
So I'm gonna say Faith only because Faith was actually a cute trans girl. Now, regardless of the fact I'm not gonna disclose any information, but I am gonna say that Faith is a person that I would have probably probably would have made it if I did not include the social media shit with them because that kind of fucked up our relationship. Because them trolls and all that weird weak ass shit that they be doing on a regular. If I would have like not introduced her to the social media life and me being famous, we probably would have worked out. And you know how to.
That's crazy because when she used to call me, she used to say the same thing.
It's crazy. I know it. I know so. That girl was in love with me, and the thing about it is that like I did have feelings for her. Y'all know I don't fall in love that easy, but that girl was in love with me, and one thing about it I definitely know for a fact is because she shared shit with me that she didn't share with nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if she shared it with her or she just lied to me or whatever the case may be. But she shared personal shit with me. You know what I'm saying? And nobody just gonna share personal shit like that with nobody that, you feel me, that they don't fuck with or they don't care about in any type of way. And she used to call you about me all the time, didn't she?
Yep, I used to call you and tell you, or text you and tell you.
And it's so funny. Let me tell you how. Cause cause we had talked. I'm gonna say months after I left Savannah and all of that. We had talked, and she was like, "Cause this is not even when I was trans or none of that. Y'all know it's only been 7 months, but now I don't even know how she would react. I don't even know how she would react. I don't even think she knows. I don't even think she knows that I'm in transition or that I'm transitioning.
Yeah, because I haven't told her anything else.
Yeah, don't do that.
But I think if she knew, she'd be like, "What the fuck?"
No, yeah, she'll definitely be like, "What the fuck?" And considering the fact of the how I lay me, regardless of the fact we're not talking about sex or anything like that, but I lay down law when I do shit. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't play no games, and I mean by business about everything that I do, and I stand on 10 motherfucking toes when I do it. You know what I'm saying? Not heels, not the middle of my feet. I stand on 10 toes when I do shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So motherfuckers don't got no choice but either hate it or respect it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
I need to put my phone on the charger because, baby, we got time, but we ain't got that much time, honey.
I got 3 plays back to back on the way. Let's go. I don't know how to keep them over charged. Don't say it. I don't, girl. Them always dead in the donut. All right, y'all. So no tea, no shade, y'all. We are coming up on 30
minutes on side of the live, and I do appreciate everybody. Don't take no tea, no shade, but when we do hit this 31 to 32 mark, I'm gonna leave it at probably like 32 minutes because I do have another video that is like sequentially 17 minutes long, so I have to edit and I have to take a couple of things out, so it'll probably be under 45 minutes exact. But y'all know I gotta make them videos as long as I need to. The watch times gotta be high, boo. And if I gotta make a longer video for you to watch longer times, hey, let's do this shit. Somebody said Ebony, child, no. What's the next question? Next caller, Tamika. Oh, damn, we the only ones up here. All right, so, y'all, it's about 50 seconds until the clock strikes 30 seconds.
What do it mean?
Huh?
What do it mean?
I'm about to end it.
You about to end it?
Yeah, in about 30 seconds. Well, in about, 30 seconds. And do a reset. I'm going to do a... I'm
another segment and call them pussy assholes onto the line.
Nobody doing it.
And turn that shit up tonight.
No.
You talking about,
Girl, I don't need...
You talking about what you call it? Listen, we can do that. But y'all gonna have to wait till tonight. Hold on 1 second. Let me get a person muted because I definitely got to talk the way that I need to talk, and I would never be disrupted, boo. Clock that T. So I will do everybody a big one. Y'all, we will be returning tonight. It is 8:56. So yeah, count y'all blessings, baby. And guess what? The good Lord, hope the door don't split you, where the good Lord meet you. However that's saying, or however that saying is, whatever it is. Yeah. So let's go ahead and kick you out and lock my boxes. How about that one, darling? Let's lock the boxes. Hold on. Since you want to play with me, you rat stinky funk ass bitch. You fat fungus between the toe growing asshole, bitch. You can never fucking play with me. Girl, don't you ever play with me, sissy faggot ass punk power punch kid ass bitch. I'll melt your ass down like a motherfucking chocolate Twix. Bitch, don't you ever play with me, bitch, and break your ass in half like a Kit Kat, bitch. You don't want it, hoe. So, thank you guys so much. I do appreciate y'all. We about to get ready to hit it. Hit it low, hit it high, hit it low. Thank y'all so much for watching. I definitely do appreciate y'all. No tea, no shade. We're gonna take a little more. We're gonna take about one more question. I know I did see somebody that was in the comments that was trying to have a good old time, but we're gonna take one more question from the comment section. If I can get anybody in the comment section whatsoever to type any old question inside of the comments, and we're gonna leave it right where it's at. So I really do hope all of you guys have a question. That way we can get it exactly where we needed to get it. All right. Let's go through the comments. We're going to do a scroll, one-time scroll. Let's get it. All right. It stopped on Mary Pisces. Question about your music career. All right. Let's get it, Mary Pisces. What's going on? What about my music career, love? What's up, Toya Marley? We see you in the super chat. What's up, Kiki Super? We see you in the super chat. Mary Pisces in the super chat in this beat. What's up? We got somebody that's in the super chat. What's up? Y'all already know what's going on. the empire is the ultimate empire, KD Empire. The K Dolls will always be reign superior, boo. When am I dropping some more music? Ah, I love that question. I love that question. Actually, I'm in love with that question. Let me tell you why I'm in love with that question, love. It is because I strive every day to make sure that I am going to make some fire music. And to answer that question, I really can't say that I'm going to give you an answer to it because I'm working on an EP right now. That let me see how much information I can give y'all really quickly, just so I can make sure that I can give y'all enough. So actually, I'm gonna give y'all that. So the name of my EP is gonna be Reincarnation, and it's gonna be amazing. Now, when am I gonna be able to drop some music? I can't give you that, but I definitely can let you know that I do have an album that's getting ready to come out, an EP called Reincarnation, and it's gonna give you life. And I really do hope that y'all, I know that y'all love the stuff that I do, but I hope that you fall in love with the music that I'm about to drop because, baby, we have not yet come to pass. We know that I can do the entertainment. We know it is a third, but see, it's a different level of entertainment when you talk about my music. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to have a celebration and to make the smiles on your face and the excitement in your heart continue to excite. You know what I mean? KD Empire, I definitely do appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. We're going to go ahead and clip and go ahead and end the live. Thank y'all so much for coming through. I do appreciate you. KD Empire and Comic Cousins. Y'all all do y'all big one. My voice is getting raspy because it's definitely time for me to reset. Excuse me. I hope everybody in here have a good old time. We're going to do a recession. Okay? I will be back at 10 o'clock. I hope you guys are going to be ready. It's going to be around 10 to 10:15. So stay tuned. Make sure you come with all your questions, comments, concerns. KD Empire, we out.